I speak to small business owners all the time about their website, and there's a few that don't have a website, and then there's the few that do have a website, but it hasn't been touched in years. You know, it's sad really, because a website is an offline business's extension. It's like a department or another branch of your business, and it needs to be treated very similar. So where an offline business would have the cleaner come in and empty the rubbish bins and tidy up a bit, do a bit of a sweep out, and occasionally you might, you know, give the office a bit of a paint job and change some of the hardware and just generally maintain the site. The same thing happens, or should happen, with your online presence. It's an extension of your business, and it should be treated very similarly. You know, there's an adage that says, you know, you don't have a second chance to make a first impression. And that works online and offline. It doesn't mean you have to spend lots of money though. There's a couple of things that you can check on your website to make sure that it is still functioning and being effective at attracting and converting people that visit the website. So number one is it inviting? You know, is it comfortable for a visitor or your target audience to visit your website? Is your website easy to navigate? We don't have time to click around. Is it easy for your website visitors to find the content, the answers, the phone number, the address, whatever they're looking for? Is it easy for them to find? Is your website fast to load? Do you know, most of us don't wait for a website. Just think about your own experiences when you're searching for web pages or searching for products and services online. If a website doesn't load instantly or close to instantly, you're off looking at a competitor's website, and your audience is doing the same. There is an application that you can use to check the speed of your website. Just Google Page Speed Insights, and you can actually run a speed test on your website. The other thing, number four, the other thing that you can check is making sure that every single page of your website, every form on your website, and every link on your website work. Because over time, if it's an older website, those links and pages and forms may break, and if you're not checking them and visitors come across that content that's broken, and often it'll be a 404 error on the page, they will get, you know, pretty much fed up and go off to the competitors. So we don't want them to leave your site just because you've got some content that's broken. So there is a checker, and I'll leave it with this video, that a link checker that you can use to check all the links on your website, and that'll speed things up when you're doing that link check. If you've got an older website, is the content and the images on your website up to date? Especially the pages, the About Us page and your services pages, because they are the two most popular pages on a website. People want to know about the people behind the business, keeping that up to date, and about the products and services that the business can offer. Number 6 is your website mobile friendly? This is a really big thing, as more and more people are using their mobile devices to search for products and services online. And you'll find that even people in stores will compare your products and services with other people by searching online. So you need to make sure that your website looks great on a mobile phone. That means no pinching or zooming in to actually see the content, so that it comes up nice and clear and easy to navigate. There is an application called Screenfly that you can use to view your website on different devices, so you'll be able to get an idea of what it looks like, from a small iPhone up to a tablet, even onto a TV if you're that way inclined. Number 7 is it easy for visitors to find your contact information? You want to have the bare minimum phone number, address and email on the bottom or the top of every web page on your website. Ideally, you want to have a click to call on the phone number, which is a link that people, when they're looking at your website on a mobile, can actually click your phone number directly on your website and call you straight from their phone. The other is the Google Maps link on your address. So if they're looking for your website to find your address, they can just click on the link and it will bring up Google Maps, and they can use Google Maps then to navigate to your business. Now, if you're worried about spammers, and we all are, having your email address open to the public on your website can actually invite spamming, that people just go around collecting emails off people's websites and spam them. But what you can do is, instead of actually showing your email address, having a contact us form on the contact page. So it's a form that people fill in and click submit, instead of actually having an email address. So that keeps your email safe from spammers. 8 is, do you add content regularly? Now, content in the form of blogs is really great because that gives Google content to rank in search engines. And search engines are basically where people are going to find your website. And what they'll do is, once they've found your website, they'll consume the content and then they will make a decision whether to do business with you. So adding regular content in the form of blogs or news articles is a great way to keep your website fresh and attractive to both search engines and to visitors. 9, and I've probably left the most important one to last, is, do you have the ability for people that come to your website to sign up for more information? If you've got someone who's visiting your website, they're not quite ready to do business with you or pick up the phone or email you directly, but maybe they want to sign up for future content or future specials. So do you have an option there, what most people call a lead capture form, where you can say to the prospect or the visitor to your website, leave me your email address, and when we have news or specials or whatever, we'll contact you. And that's a great way, because you're building up a database, you can keep in contact with that prospect. So there are a couple of items to check on your older website to make sure that it is still functioning effectively for your business. Just remember that a website is a living, breathing entity. It's an extension of your offline business. Just like your office, your website needs to be maintained. It's not a set and forget. If you have any questions about something that's not working on your older website, and if you have any questions about where you should go for more information, just leave the comments below and I'll answer them and point you in the right direction. It might be a simple fix, it might be time to get a new website. Thanks for listening. Good luck with your older website and keeping it up to date.